a WikiVidi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. MacGyver, 2016 TV series. MacGyver is an American action-adventure television series developed by Peter M. Lenkov and starring Lucas Till as the title character. It is a reboot of the ABC series of the same name created by Lee David Zlotoff, which aired from 1985 to 1992. The series premiered on September 23, 2016, on CBS. On April 18, 2018, CBS renewed the series for a third season, which premiered on September 28, 2018. Plot: Angus MacGyver is an operative of a secret U.S. government organization where he uses his extraordinary talent for problem-solving and his extensive knowledge of science to save lives. With skills that are only limited by his creativity, Mac saves the day using paper clips instead of pistols, birthday candles instead of bombs, and gum instead of guns. Development. In October 2015, the original series executive producer, Henry Winkler, signed on to produce a remake series with James Wan and R. Scott Gimel for CBS, which owns the rights to MacGyver through its acquisition of the original Paramount Television. In February 2016, it was announced that CBS had greenlit production of a pilot episode written by Paul Downs-Colitzo and directed by Wan. Wan pulled out from directing due to scheduling conflicts and was replaced by David Von Anken. In May 2016, the network picked up the series. Co-creator and executive producer Peter M. Lenkov will serve as the showrunner. On May 18, 2016, CBS released a first video trailer for new series. In June 2016, the network scrapped the original pilot, with Wan to direct a new pilot episode. On October 17, 2016, CBS ordered a full season of 21 episodes. On March 23, 2017, CBS renewed the series for a second season, which premiered on September 29, 2017. Casting. In March 2016, Lucas Till was announced as the new MacGyver, Joshua Boone as Gunnar, MacGyver's best friend from high school, alongside with former and longtime CSI star George Eads as Jack Dalton, who was originally named Lincoln, a man who could easily be written off as an eccentric conspiracy theorist, but is a legitimate government employee with great capability for compassion. Later cast were Addison Timlin as Mickey, an app developer who is aggressively progressive in her political views, but who has a soft spot for MacGyver, and Michelle Krusiek as Agent Croy, Dalton's sister who works for the Department of Homeland Security. However, the original pilot with this casting was scrapped by CBS in June 2016. A new pilot episode was ordered with only Till and Eads from the original cast continuing on to the revised version of the show. Around the same time the new pilot was ordered, Justin Hires was cast as Wilt Bozer, MacGyver's roommate. In July 2016, Variety reported that Sandrine Holt had been cast as Patricia Thornton, an ex-field agent who was the director of operations for the Department of External Services, and that Tristan Mays was cast as Riley Davis, a highly unpredictable computer hacker with a chip on her shoulder. International broadcast. In the United Kingdom, Sky acquired the rights to MacGyver, and the series commenced airing on Sky One from February 8, 2017. Fox Crime Turkey broadcasts serials a week after original run. Veronica broadcasts the episodes in the Netherlands, a few weeks after US broadcast. In Australia, the series airs on the 10 network. The show also airs in Asia on AXN. The series premiered in Latin America on Universal Channel on October 26, 2017. In Germany the series premiered in June 2017 on Sat.1. Critical response. MacGyver has received generally negative reviews from television critics, with many comparing it poorly to the original and some praising and criticizing CBS for making it an updated show. Variety wrote, Lucas Till's performance as the title character misses the mark completely. Even when MacGyver explains the contraptions he builds on the fly via voiceovers, Till's delivery is wooden and clunky. The writing doesn't help, The pilot script is full of silly plot shortcuts and painfully cheesy lines. But there's no getting around the fact that the new version of the character has very little appeal. George Eads does what he can to bring a bit of energy to the MacGyver spy crew, but it's a futile effort. MacGyver may know a lot about chemistry, but this unmemorable team has none. USA Today wrote, "If you're looking for something approaching the original's simple DIY charms, or, for that matter, something even marginally original, look elsewhere. What you're getting here is a factory-made retread that is less MacGyver than MacGyver. Impossible, with the title character now just one member of an impossible mission team. MacGyver may not fully engage you, but at least it won't actively annoy you." IGN's verdict was, CBS MacGyver is an unnecessary, middling reboot that has little to offer, its biggest sin being a bland hero and eye-rolling stakes. Lifting more than a few swerves from the Mission Impossible franchise, this new MacGyver somehow even manages to make the science gimmick dull. Rotten Tomatoes shows a 25% rotten rating with the site's critical consensus reading. Despite using spare parts from countless successful TV procedurals, the new MacGyver fails to cobble together a compelling show. Similarly, Metacritic shows a score of 38 out of 100, indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Movie Pilot was more positive, commending Till's performance while noting that the show does a good job of maintaining the essence of the original while appealing to a modern generation. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?